NASA claims that carbon dioxide, CO2, fertilization is greening the Earth according to a new study. This image shows the change in leaf area across the planet from 1982 to 2015, credit University of Boston, and between quarter and a half of Earth's planted land has seen significant greening over the past 35 years, largely due to rising sea levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, according to a new study published in the journal Nature Climate Change on April 25th. An international team of 32 authors from 24 institutions in 8 countries led the effort, which involved using satellite data from NASA's Moderate Resolution Imaging Spectrometer and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Advanced Very High Resolution Radiometer, that's NOAA, instruments to help determine the leaf area index or amount of leaf cover in the planet's vegetated areas. Greening represents an increase in foliage on plants and trees equivalent in area to twice the area of the continental United States. Green leaves use the energy of sunlight through photosynthesis to chemically combine carbon dioxide absorbed from the air with water and nutrients drawn from the soil to produce sugars, which are the primary source of food, fiber, and fuel for life on Earth. Studies have shown that increased carbon dioxide concentrations increase photosynthesis, enhancing plant growth. However, carbon dioxide fertilization is not the only cause of increasing plant growth. Nitrogen, land cover change, and climate change through changes in global temperature, rainfall, and sunlight all contribute to the greening effect. To determine the extent of carbon dioxide's contribution, the researchers ran the carbon dioxide data and each of the other variables individually in various computer models that mimic the plant growth observed in the satellite data. Note, despite the fact that NASA itself is demolishing the evil CO2 narrative, it insists on maintaining the unproven, completely vague climate change. The results show that carbon dioxide fertilization explains 70% of the green effect, said co-author Myneni, a professor in Boston University's Department of Earth and Environment. The second most important factor is nitrogen at 9%, so we see how important a role CO2 plays in this process. Between a quarter and a half of the Earth's planted land has experienced significant greening over the past 35 years, largely due to rising atmospheric carbon dioxide levels. Now, about 85% of Earth's ice-free lands are covered by vegetation. The area covered by all green leaves on Earth equals, on average, 32% of Earth's total surface. Oceans, land, and permafrost combined. Greening over the past 35 years has the potential to fundamentally change the water and carbon cycle in the climate system, said lead author Zaiku Zhu, a researcher at Peking University in China, who did the first half of the study with Myneni as a visitor scholar at Boston University. Each year, about half of the 10 billion tons of carbon emitted into the atmosphere by human activities remains temporarily stored in roughly equal parts in the oceans and plants. Although our study did not address the relationship between greenness and carbon storage in plants, other studies have reported an increasing carbon sink on Earth since the 1980s, which is completely consistent with the idea of a greening Earth, said co-author Shilong Piao of Peking University's College of Urban and Environmental Sciences. While increasing concentrations of carbon dioxide in the air may be beneficial to plants, it is also a major contributor to climate change. The gas, which traps heat in the Earth's atmosphere, has been increasing since the industrial age due to the burning of oil, natural gas, coal, and wood for energy, and continues to reach concentrations not seen in the last 500,000 years. The effects of climate change, including global warming, rising sea levels, melting glaciers and sea ice, and more extreme weather, the beneficial effects of carbon dioxide on plants may also be limited, said co-author Dr. Philip Kais, Deputy Director of Laboratory of Climate and Environmental Sciences Give sous Yvette, France. Studies have shown that plants acclimate or adapt to increasing carbon dioxide concentration, and the effect of fertilization diminishes over time. While the detection of greenness is data-driven, the performance of various factors is model-driven, said co-author Joseph Canadell of the Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organization's Ocean and Atmospheric Division in Canberra, Australia. Canadell added that while the models represent the best possible simulation of the elements of the Earth system, they are constantly being improved. And the paper is in Nature Climate Change. This is from nature.com and NASA government. And I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.